The city's quiet, but my mind is loud. Every thought just pulls me down. I tried to speak, but lost my sound in broken waves that come around. I'm standing where we used to stay. Same old streets, a colder place. Your shadow fades in neon rain. I whisper words you'll never hear. If the silence answers back, would it say you're gone? I'm reaching through the interference, hoping you're still on. I called you in the static, but you didn't reply. My voice was getting smaller in the middle of the night. I called you in the static, through the noise and pain. If you're listening somewhere, say my name again. The signal's weak, the screen is blue. Every line reminds me of you. I held my breath between the tunes, afraid the truth might come through. I don't know where you disappear, but I still feel you when you're near. I keep my heart on airplane mode, still hoping you'll come home. If I fall between the lines, would you hear my cry? I'm calling through the interference one more time. I called you in the static, but you faded out. Every word I tried to send never made a sound. I called you in the static, standing in the rain. If you're listening somewhere, say my name again. No Walking through the shadows of a city made of light. Every step feels empty, but I'm still holding tight. The noise inside my head keeps pulling me away. I'm searching for a signal in the silence of the night. If I fall into the dark, will you hear my sound? I'm reaching through the stars, trying not to disappears when you're near. You say you're not enough, but you don't know what I know. Every little flaw you hide is the reason I felt close. You don't have to change a thing. I love the truth you bring. I love you just the way you are. No filter, no disguise. Every broken piece of you fits perfectly with mine. Just the way you smile at me like you don't even try. You don't need to be someone else. You're perfect in my eyes. You're perfect in my eyes. You apologize too much for things you never broke. You carry weight that isn't yours, and still your heart is open. If you could see yourself through my point of view, you'd stop trying to be better. You're already you. Every scar, every line tells a story I call mine. I love you just the way you are. No edits, no pretend. Every fall you ever had just made you who you are again. Just the way you laugh out loud and doubt yourself sometimes. You don't need to be perfect. You're perfect in my eyes. You're perfect in my eyes. If the world tells you you're not enough, come stand right here with me. I'll remind you every single night of everything I see. I love you just the way you are, today and every day. No matter how the seasons change, my love will stay the same. Just the way your heart stays true, even when you're scared. You don't need to be anyone else. I love you just the way you myself I let you go, but every road I walk alone still shadow says your name, like you're stitched into my mind. I don't know why I still believe in something we outgrew. I keep pretending I'm okay, like I don't miss you too. I tell myself I'm letting go, but every echo says no. Here I go again, standing in the dark, picking up the pieces of a shattered heart. Here I go again, breaking just to bend. I swear this is the last time. Here I go again. Here I go again. We're standing on the edge again, between the truth and what we pretend. Every look feels like a crime, every touch a warning sign. I try to keep my heart on lock, but you still found the perfect shot. One second I was bulletproof, now I'm falling into you. I knew the risk the moment you smiled, but I stayed for a little while. It was a love shot straight to my heart. I saw it coming, but I didn't stop. It was a love shot, cold and slow. I let you pull the trigger, now I can't let go. Every word you never meant hits me like a consequence. I read your eyes, I feel the lie, but I still cross the line. You say you're broken just like me, two hearts chasing tragedy. I knew this love would leave a scar, but I stay right where you are. I held my breath, I closed my eyes, right before the final It was a love shot straight to my soul. I tried to run, but I lost control. like they never went away. Every smile cost you more than it ever did before. I don't wanna be the one who keeps you up till morning comes. You're staying hurts too deep inside. I love you enough to step aside. If my name makes it harder to breathe, you don't have to stay for me. Save your tears, don't drown in pain. You deserve a love that doesn't feel this way. Save your tears, even if I'm gone. I want you home when you move on. I finally learned the sound of peace in rooms where you don't speak. The nights don't ask about your name, they let me fall asleep. I used to count the cracks you left in every wall of mine. Now silence feels like breathing air, not something I survive. If you're calling from the past, please don't pull me back. Don't start now, don't say my name. I just found calm in the space you made. Don't start now, I've come too far. I won't go back to where we are. Felt the same. I learned the hard way how to stay. I kept my strength in quiet ways. In tears I didn't show. I built myself from pieces you never got to know. I don't blame you for the hurt, I blame me for the way I stayed too long inside a fire that love couldn't save. If you're here to test my heart, please don't tear it apart. Don't start now, don't break the calm. I learned to stand when you were gone. Don't start now, this heart is mine. I won't relive another goodbye. I wish you well, I really gave my nights to keep you warm, my silence just to calm your storms. I wore your fear like it was mine, crossed every line, every time I learned your pain before my own, that you were home inside my bones. I held my breath, I let you in, let love decide where I begin. If loving you means losing me, I still believe I'd do anything for love. I break, I bend, I read, I fall apart just to be close. Even when it hurts the most, I'd do anything for love. Even when it's not enough, if that means to feel okay, I give myself away. I forgot what it feels like to be held the same way. The state and leaving was the cure. I smiled when I wasn't sure. I turned my doubts into a prayer, hoping love would meet me there. You never asked me to be strong, I just stayed too long. I called it fate, I called it fate, but love shouldn't feel this way. If letting's been to say I was free, why am I the only one who believes I'll do anything for love? I give more than I have. I tried to say your promises just to say what we had. I'd do anything for love. Now tender because I can't keep losing myself just to prove how much I lost. Maybe love shouldn't hurt this way. Maybe I don't have to stay. If loving you is letting go, and that's the bravest thing I know. I'd do anything for love, but not lose who I am. I'll keep right heart, I'll keep right life. I'll learn to love again. want to wear. They hear the words, I let them hear, but they don't know the nights I stayed, talking in silence, fighting fear. Every step I took alone, every tear I didn't show. They judge the end, not the road. They'll never know. I don't need them to believe I survived what they can't see. Only I know my story. Only I felt the pain. Every scar is a memory that taught me how to stay. They can talk, they can judge me, but they don't know my fight. Only I know my story, and I'm still alive. Only I know my story. They call it luck, they call it fate, like I was never on my knees. They don't hear the voice inside that kept on whispering, don't leave. I broke, I bent, I lost my way, but I stood up anyway. I'm stronger than the past I wear in my name. I don't owe them any truth. I'm proud of what I lived through. Only I know my story. Only I felt the flame. Every fall was a lesson. Every loss shaped my name. They can doubt, they can blame me, but I know why I tried. Only I know my story, and I survived. If my voice is shaking now, it's because I'm still standing. I don't need a crown or throne. I earned this understanding. Only I know my story, from the dark to the light. I was lost, I was breaking, but I never lost my fight. Let them watch, let them wonder. I don't need their side. Only I know my story, and I'm proud of my life. Only I know my story. everywhere. Time keeps passing like it knows what I'm afraid to face. I'm learning how to let you go, but my heart still waits. I tell myself I'm strong enough, but some nights love isn't gone. My heart still waits in the dark, in the rain. Every road I take still leads to your name. My heart still waits, though I'm learning to breathe, though I'm moving on slowly. But a part of me says, but a part of me stays. They say love fades with time, like it's that easy to do. But every memory I keep still sounds like you. A smile I laugh, I carry on like I'm already free. But every dream I wake up from still brings you back to me. I don't know when this will end, but hope is hard to bend. My heart still waits through the scars, through the pain. I'm stronger now, but I still feel the same. My heart still waits, even when I try. I learned how to survive, but not how to say goodbye. How to say goodbye. Maybe one day I'll let you go without looking back. But love doesn't leave on command. It stays where it last felt safe.